John Bell from the Ballard Institute and Museum of Puppetry in my living room here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I wanted to let people know about a puppet workshop that I'll be doing tomorrow, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to be about toy theater, which I want to talk about. And then if you can't come to the live toy theater workshop, you can see it recorded on our Facebook page, Ballard Institute Facebook page, and then also on our YouTube page. So I started getting really excited about this, and some of you might not know what toy theater is. It's a flat cutout tabletop proscenium arch form of puppet theater that was popular in the 19th century. So here's a photograph of what a toy theater performance would look like in England. And you can see there the big toy theater stage on a table and people performing and a dog watching. So we're going to do something like that. Here's a kind of tourist version of a toy theater that you could get from Pollock's in England. And you can raise the curtain and then have your little characters perform on the stage right there. Colorful and fun. It uses mass-produced images to create a story about whatever you want to tell a story about. And if you participate in this or just want to watch, the tools you need are, first of all, a box. Like I happen to have this beer box sitting around. I could use this, cut that open and make a stage, a toy theater stage with that. Or we got this larger Land's End cardboard box here that would also make a fine toy theater stage, a little bigger scale. You can do all sorts of different scales. Here's a Matchbox toy theater, right, from Germany. That's a small scale one. Here's a sort of peep show tourist thing, but this gives you an idea of what's possible with perspective. It's a very traditional old European idea of how to play with space, with flat images cut out. Well, we can play with that. Need a box, some cardboard, like cereal box cardboard is good for the puppets. So I have this rice box that I could use. I will use some tape, some scissors, and to operate the puppets, we'll attach rods to them. Like I could use a skewer if you happen to have any barbecue skewers lying around. They're usually sold in supermarkets, but people can't get to supermarkets right now. So you could also use a pencil or a fork or anything like that. Tape, okay. Glue stick you can use to glue paper onto the cardboard. I just wanted to show you some different possibilities. Like here's a hand-drawn toy theater figure, kind of nice. And this one has a little string attached to it, so you could pull it across the stage like that. Here's a toy theater version of Toussaint Louverture, who from the Haitian Revolution, we did a story of the history of Haiti. And it's an old image which we took and cut out and colored in to make into a puppet. These are some images that Isaac Bell drew for a toy theater about a street demonstration. And that's just a drawing that he drew, and then I printed it on my printer and then cut it out and attached it to some cardboard right here. I used hot glue to glue this together. If you have hot glue, you can do that. What else? Here's some little set pieces, little houses you could make. And it's glued onto some, if you can see that, some mat board right there, thick cardboard, and then it's got a little piece of wood glued on, so it'll stay up when you put it down on your toy theater stage. And we're interested, I'm thinking about the theater company Great Small Works, which has been involved with a toy theater revival in various different ways. We do shows about all different stories, like Hamlet. There's an exhibition right now at the Ballard Institute, which nobody can see because it's closed, of Shakespeare and puppetry, and our toy theater Hamlet is there, Faust, but also daily news shows, living newspaper shows. So like if I look at the Boston Globe today, I could use that picture in a toy theater show. I could do a toy theater about fantasy baseball and use these figures and cut them out and mount them and have a series of pictures. Or this is from the New York Times today. I could cut out these pictures and I could do a toy theater show with Broadway architecture in them. We could talk about the coronavirus situation. Here's a family and trying to enjoy themselves in the park. So any images that you think are interesting could be used for the toy theater stage and the toy theater puppets, because in a way it's not just building one puppet, but building a whole world with the puppets and the stage and the set, and that's one of the reasons why we like toy theater a lot. So we'll do this workshop tomorrow at 2 Eastern Time here at the Ballard Institute Facebook Live stream situation. And then, as I mentioned earlier, it'll be available to see in recorded fashion on our YouTube page and on our regular Facebook page. And there's an event for that on our Facebook page. What else? I'm looking to see if you want to see the short entertaining history of toy theater and learn our toy theater song, which will be key. If you go to our Facebook event on our Ballard Institute Facebook page, you can see a performance of that. We did, Trudy Cohen and Sarah Peedy and I did a few years ago. So that's about it for now. This is just a teaser, trying to get people to come and make toy theater with us. And we're hoping that once you make your toy theater, maybe you'll do a little performance of it, on stage, in front of your video computer device and share it with us so we can see what you came up with. That's about all for now. We're doing puppet making workshops on the Ballard Institute Facebook page site. We're going to try to do them every Wednesday and Friday. And so this past Wednesday, Felicia Cooper, our graduate assistant, did a cool workshop. I'll be doing one tomorrow. We're going to try to do them next week and in the weeks to come as part of the variety of things we're hoping to share on our Facebook page. If you have any questions, write a message, I think, on the chat aspect of this, or I guess that's the best way to get in touch. And otherwise, we'll hope to see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, or you can check in later anytime you want through the wonders of the digital world, and join us for our entertaining toy theater workshop. Okay, so thank you very much. See you tomorrow.